Hello everyone. An array in Java is a data structure that stores a fixed size collection of elements of the same type. Remember, array contains data of same type, whether it is a primitive or a reference type or any other objects. Okay. The elements in an array can be accessed using an index, which is an integer value that starts from 0. Arrays are useful for organizing data in a structured manner and are commonly used in programming for tasks such as iterating and searching elements. Alright, so our first point is arrays are a fundamental data structure in Java. Okay, then arrays store elements of the same data type, either primitive or a reference type. Okay, next, arrays have fixed size, meaning the size cannot be changed once the array has been created. Okay, say that you have created an array, then later point of time dynamically in the runtime you cannot change the size of the array, so it is always fixed. Array index starts from 0, so whenever we declare array, so it will be kept something in kind of index kind of data structure. You can see that I have created an array char arrays hello, and that will look like this position index. Okay, so if you count from 0 1 2 3 4, so those characters will be placed in those index. All right, next, array elements can be accessed using the array name and the index of the element in square brackets. For example, we have character arrays hello, and say that we want to access element in the index 2, so that can be done by char arrays, which is the name of the array, then angle bracket 2 is nothing but the index of that element. Okay, array elements can be modified after the array has been created. It is possible to modify the elements in an array. Okay, next, arrays can be multi-dimensional. It can be single dimensional or it can be multi-dimensional. The first example is one-dimensional array, and the second one is two-dimensional array, or you can say that multi-dimensional array. Okay, arrays can be passed as arguments to methods and return from methods. Okay, we can pass array as a kind of parameters to a method, and also a method can return an array. The length of an array can be obtained using the length field of the array object. For example, we have int numbers, which is array, and the length of that array can be obtained by numbers dot length. Length is the field. Okay, the java.util.arrays class provides several methods for working with arrays, including sorting, searching, and copying. So we have standard library in Java called arrays that can be used to do a lot of manipulation of arrays, for example sorting, searching, and copying. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll go to the Eclipse and I'll do some coding on array. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, so at first I need to create a project. So I'm typing demo. It can be any name don't create. So our demo project is ready. I need to create a class in that project. Okay, array demo, it can be any name as your choice. Then I also want public static void main in that class. Okay, so our class is ready to do some kind of coding. Okay, first I need to write code to create an array or initialize that array. Okay, so I have a code snippet. It will I'll use this so that I can quickly demonstrate all the points. Okay, so first point, declaring an array of integers and initializing its values. Okay, so I'm copying it and paste it here. So what is the meaning here? I'm saying that create an array, the name of array is numbers, and what it should contain, it should contain integers in that. So this is the meaning. And okay, this is the declaration and initialization. Okay, next point, accessing elements in an array. How can I access elements in that array? Okay, so we can access elements something like this. Okay, say that I want to access this one. How can I access? So I need to count 0 1 2. So this is the 2 is the index. Now if I print third number, it should print 3. This is the output. Okay, next point. Okay, anyway, say that you want to access this one, the last element. How can you access that? Okay, so last element means 0 1 2 3 4. So we need to give 4, and you can change the variable name also, say fifth. Run it. So you can see the output, which is 5. Clear, right? Okay, next, modifying elements in an array. How can we modify elements in an array? Okay, say that I'm copying this. So this way I'll be able to demonstrate all the points easily. Okay, so what we are saying here, the 0 1 2 3, this I'm saying that change it to 6. Okay, now if I access this one here, what I should get, I should get the output 6. Okay, not the 4. Remember, 0 1 2 3. Okay, let me after modification, and this is before modification. Okay, now if I run this code, it should display before and after. Okay, before modification it is 4, after modification it is 6. That's cool, right? Okay, so we can update or modify element like this, the array name and then index of that particular element that we are going to modify. Next point, finding the length of an array. How can we find the length? Okay, this is again very easy. Okay, int length numbers dot length, and you can print this one. Okay, now how many elements are there in our array? 1 2 3 4 5. So we should get the length 5. Here it is 5. The length of the array is 5. Okay, so as a beginner, don't confuse with index and the length. Okay, you might be thinking, so our index start from 0, so the length should be 4. No, the index is starts from 0, but the length represents how many elements are there, how many. Okay, remember this point. So we have 5 elements in this array, and that is the reason that we have got the length 5. Cool. Next, iterating over an array using for loop. Okay, how can we iterate array? Okay, so let me copy this snippet, so that I want to print all the elements of that array. Okay, so this way that you can iterate. Iteration means kind of take the elements one by one from the array. Okay, so our index starts from 0 and it should go till less than of the length. So our length is 5, it should be less than 5, and after that you just print that. Remember, you should never use something like this, because it will give exception called array index out of bound exception, kind of like that. Is because, let me run this code. Okay, see this array index out of bound exception. Okay, what it says, index 5 out of bounds for the length 5. Okay, what is the meaning of that? We started from 0 and it will go numbers as I is equal or less than. So equal or less than length, say the maximum it can be, so I can be 5. Okay, so when it comes to 5, say that we are dynamically we are printing numbers, then here it is 5. What will happen? 0 1 2 3 4 5. We don't have any element in 5th position, and that is the reason it shows it throws exception. Okay, remember these things. Okay, whenever you iterate elements in an array, that should be the upper bound should be always less than the length of the array. Okay, now if you run this code, it should print all the elements 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, next point, copying an array. We can copy from one array to another array. So this way that we can copy array. Okay, let me maximize. Okay, what it says, arrays dot copy. What we are copying, see this. First of all, let me import this particular class. Okay, remember this class is from this package, util package. This arrays this utility class has a lot of functionalities, so later point of time you just control space, then you will be able to see a lot of utility method here. You just explore those methods. Okay, so as of now, let's concentrate how we can copy one array to another. So we are saying that copy numbers, this this array to this array. and also we need to mention how many, what is the length of that particular array. Okay, now if I print this array, it should display this. Okay, now let me print this. Okay, now what should I get? Let me run this. See this output? That is not we are looking for, right? So this array is a object, and that is the reason that we got something like this. So to see something meaningful, what we can do, we have some utility function. So arrays, oh sorry, to string, then copied numbers. So what it does, this particular method arrays.toString, it takes the array and it convert to string. Okay, now if I run it, see 1 2 3 4 5, it displayed 1 2 3 4 5. All right, next point, sorting an array. How we can sort an array? This is again very useful utility method, because most of the time in interview, you may get this kind of question. So you will be given an array, and they may ask you to sort that array in ascending order. Okay, so okay, now okay, let me arrays dot toString, then numbers. Okay, let me run that. 1 2 3 4 5. Since we have the elements which is already sorted, let me modify some of the element so that we can see the real how this particular sorting works. So let me put it 10 to, or here 9, or here -1 or 0. So it is unsorted. Okay, what I'll do, I'll type after sorting, then also before sorting, how it looks. Cool, right? Now let me run this code. Before sorting, what it displays? 10 2 9 4 -1 0, which is unsorted. But after this, it is sorted. So what will happen? See, after sorting, -1 0 2 4 9 10, it got sorted in ascending order. That's really nice. Okay, so we can use arrays.sort method to sort an element. Okay, next point, searching for an element in an array. Okay, so if you are a student, then you might have studied about binary search. Java already provides binary search in arrays utility class. So using that, we can easily find out an element. Okay, element index. So let me copy this. Okay, now what you say is, okay, index. Let me print this. Okay, so in this line, what I'm saying that we are I have passed this array, and I'm saying to this method, find out the element 0 and give the index of, return the index of that element if it is found. Otherwise return -1. Okay, so if I execute this code, it gives -1, although that we have the element 0 is already available, right? So let me type 10. What it returns back? -7. So any minus index represents that element is not found. It is because that before binary search, we must sort an array. So that is the mandatory action or mandatory things to do before any binary search. Let me show you how it works. Searches are specified array of ints. Somewhere you will see that it should be sorted. Okay, the array must be sorted. Okay, so before doing this operation, ensure that the array has to be sorted. So how can we do the sorting? So it is quite simple. Sort then numbers. Okay, so what I'll do, after sorting, I'll print the sorted array. Okay, let me search these things now. Search means I'm trying to find out the element 10 in this numbers array, and if it is found, then return the index of that particular element. Okay, so run it. Okay, see this, the array got sorted because of this line. Okay, now 0 1. So if we start from 0, so -1 is in position 0 0 1 2 3 4 5. Cool, right? So index is 5, so it got returned back. Okay, now say that we want to search 4. Index 3. Okay, again start from 0 0 1 2 3. Okay, what we are looking for, 4. The element 4 is in which location? Third location, 0 1 2 3. Okay, so this is how that binary search work. Okay, first you need to sort an array, then do the binary search. Okay, next point, two-dimensional array. Okay, we can, so far we have talked about only the one-dimensional array. So it is also possible to have multi-dimensional array. How to write multi-dimensional array? So something like this. Okay, say that you want to access this element. How you can access that? Okay, here you can. Okay, first of all we need numbers, then this angle bracket. So 0 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 So this is also indexed base, sorry. What it says, 0 1 2. Oh, okay, so it should be 2. Okay, 9. Okay, so what is the meaning here? 0 1 2, this is the 2, and after that, so we are in this row, 0 1 2. Okay, say that we want to access this element. How we can access this? So 0 1, so we should be giving 1, and after that 0 1, we should give 1. So it should display 5. Say that we want to access this one. Okay, so 0 1 2. Okay, so to imagine multi-dimensional array, so you can consider a row and column in a table. So you just imagine that. So you have a rows and we have a column, and if we want to access this one, so first we need to mention the row. So this is in which row? 0 1, so in one row. And what is the column number? 0 1 2, and this is what we have to access that particular element using this angle brackets. So that's it in this video. Okay, so see you in the next video.